Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dominique. I'm 24 years old. I live on my own and that's pretty much it. I have one income, and if you're returning, welcome back. So today, I got paid today. It's Tuesday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, and I'm just gonna go into my paycheck number 1 for May budget. And yeah, let's get into it. If you like watching budgeting videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you're not already, hit the like button too, so I know that you like budgeting videos. And with that, we're gonna get into it. My last video was me setting up everything that I needed to set up for my budget for May. So I already filled out this section here with the bills, just because I know ahead of time what that is, so I like to have it filled in beforehand. But we're just gonna go through, fill out the sinking funds and my cash envelopes, and we're gonna figure that all out. So for my student loans, that's one that I don't fill in beforehand, like these bills, even though I consider it a bill. It just kind of depends on what I'm putting into everything else. For the month of May, I'm doing a no spend challenge, and even though I'm not trying to spend any extra money, I will be putting money into my cash envelopes just so that they're still being filled. I know my last paycheck budget video, I said I wasn't going to, but I ended up doing it anyway, because I figured it was better to still put money in there even though I'm not going to be really spending it. So we'll get to that later though, when I'm stuffing my cash envelopes. Okay, so we're going to start off with the sinking funds. For my car insurance, I'm putting in $40 a paycheck for that. I only pay once every 6 months, so I have to make sure that I'm saving money for that. For my car maintenance, I'm putting, how much do I usually put in there? I'm gonna put $10 into my car maintenance. For my renter's insurance, again, that's a yearly pay, and that's a new one too. I talked about it in my last video. So that, I think I have to do $13 a month for that, so we're just gonna put $7 towards that. For home, that's a sinking fund, I always put $5 for that. Same with medical, gifts, gifts, adventures, and intermittent are cash envelopes, but I put them in, they're sinking funds, but they're cash envelopes, so I'll be stuffing those too. For adventures, I put in $10. For my wedding, saving up for that, putting in $20. It's not for a while, so I will be able to up that later, but for right now it's $20. And then for intermittent, that is $20. Okay, so now that we have those sinking funds listed, I'm just gonna take you to where I record my sinking funds. And I don't usually show you all this, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I figured it would be beneficial. So today's the 5th. I already put the dates in, but we're gonna deposit $5. So then we will have $94. Okay, for car maintenance, we are depositing $10. So that would be $179.30 that I have saved up for that. auto insurance, depositing $40. So that would be 300. Oh yeah, $300 saved up for that. Almost halfway done then. Student loans, we're gonna skip that for right now. Usually I have an automatic withdrawal of $22 that goes right into this account, but that hasn't happened yet, and I don't know why, because it's supposed to happen on the 2nd, so I might have to like scratch out that, but we'll see. Medical visits, I like never need to go to the doctor, but I'm trying to save up for co-pays and whatnot anyway. That is $65. Well, the balance for it is now $65 for the wedding. Putting in $20. So it is now $140 saved. Okay, that's it for those sinking funds that I track. Getting back to the cash envelopes, let me zoom you in a little bit. Okay, so for gas, I usually put in $40 a pay, no, I usually put in $20 a paycheck, I think. We're gonna do that still. The gas station I've been going to, it's the Sam's Club gas station, and they don't take cash. So I've been paying with my debit card anyway, but I think I'm gonna start going to a gas station that does take cash, or maybe I won't, I don't know, because I do save like 10 cents a gallon going to Sam's Club, so maybe I'll just get rid of this cash envelope. I'm really not sure what to do about it, because I'd much rather just pay in cash. I don't know, we'll see. Let me know what you all do. For groceries, I've been doing like $20 a paycheck, I think, which like is not nearly enough. Maybe I've been doing 40, I don't know, I can't remember right now. But from what I spent last month, it looks like I'm spending about like $30-ish a week. So I'm bumped it up to $35 a week, which would be $150 a month, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. So I'm trying to do $35 a week. So for 2 weeks between paychecks, that would be $70. And I went to the grocery store yesterday and spent quite a lot, because I'm still trying to get those like staple items that you really only need to buy once. So for the next paycheck, it's probably going to be lower, because I'm trying to stay within that $150 a month instead of just between the two of those. Okay, anyway, hygiene, put $5 into that. Eating out, that gets $10. Same with entertainment. And spending usually gets 20, but I'm gonna give it 10. And again, I'm doing my no spend challenge, so these things in blue here, I shouldn't be using up that money at all this month. Same with some of the sinking funds here, like gifts. I'm not gonna be doing anything with that, and the home section, I'm not gonna be doing anything with that. Okay, so we're gonna add up everything here, and then whatever we have left over, we're gonna split between student loans and my credit card. And again, like last time, I have to use my iPad for a calculator. Okay, so adding up all the bills, well, it's $405. plus $9 plus $27.50 plus $32.50. Oh, also, I think in my budget setup video, I said that internet is $65 a month. It's actually $55 a month, and I know I had said it was either of the two, but I did double check and it is $55 a month, but I'm still gonna budget for $65 a month. One, because I already wrote it down, and two, that kind of forces me to save at least $10, so I'm gonna do that anyway to trick myself. Anyway, going on, so Spotify, $9.99, then my workout program, $9, then going into sinking funds, $40, for car insurance, car maintenance, $10, $7, 5, 5, 5, 10, 20, 20, and then cash envelopes will be 20, 70, 5, 10, 10, 10. So my paycheck was $740.96, and my budget for everything I've written down here is $739.99. So let's revise really quickly then. Let me get my white out. Okay, so if you didn't already know, the cash that I use right now to put in my cash envelopes, it's cash that I just like collected around my room back at my parents' house when I moved out. So it's not actually coming out of my paycheck, but I'm kind of like acting like it is, because that money would have gone into my account anyway. I just don't have, my regular bank is not where I live, so I haven't been able to actually go to the bank to like put the cash in and take cash out. So like technically I am well below my paycheck total, and I can put more money towards my student loans and my credit card, but I'm trying to get in the mindset that I'm not able to do that, if that makes sense. I'm trying to like trick myself, I guess you could say. And I know that's probably like really confusing, probably really unnecessary, but it's just working for me. And you have to remember, everyone does it differently depending on how it works in their head, and this is just what helps me out. Obviously when I'm like able to deposit that money and use up what I have in my cash envelopes, it'll be different, but for right now that's what works, especially with like the quarantine and everything. I can't really like go out. Well, I could go out to the bank, to like an ATM, and get the money, but I'd really rather not. So anyway, my sinking funds, those are things that I really don't want to change for, especially for like bills. I can't. So we're gonna go into my cash envelopes, and we're actually not going to fill out these ones that I wasn't gonna spend that money anyway, but we'll just not put money in there at all. So we're gonna white out those and just write 0. Okay, so then going back to my giant calculator, we're gonna take those away. So -5, -10, 10, and 10, $704.99. So then that means we can put Let me see. I want to put 25 towards my credit card. And then we have about $10 left over. So that's what I'm going to put towards my student loans. And we're right back to that number. So pretty much everything that I took out of these spending cash envelopes split between credit card and my student loans. So 25 and 10. Alright, so I usually like to have quite a bit of a buffer between my paycheck total and my budget total. Alright, let me write that down really quick. But I've been following the budget mom a bit more closely now, and she really recommends the zero-based budget, so I am trying to do that now. And even though we're a little bit off, it's not 100% zero, that is pretty close, and I'm fine with that. I don't want to go over at all. So let's I guess we only have a few cash envelopes to stuff, but let's stuff those anyway. Okay, so I pulled the envelopes, but I'm not going to be stuffing out, and this is the cash that I have. So we're just gonna go down the line. So the first one would be gifts. Let me see. Okay, and gifts gets $5. I think we should have $35 in here now, if I remember correctly. Yep, $30, and we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm just gonna write that down. Okay, next would be adventures. And that gets $10, and I have $20 in here now. Yep. Got 2 5s and a 10. So we will put, let me see, we'll put another 10 in there. So now I have 10, 20, 25, 30. I keep writing that May 2nd on here. Also, by the way, I'm really sorry if the lighting is weird. It's super cloudy out, and I pretty much only use natural light when I'm filming, since I don't have any like studio lights or anything. Hopefully it's not too bad, but it is very cloudy today. Okay, next is intermittent. Right now I don't have an envelope for that, so I've just been using my Disney envelope. But you know, it's been working. Right now I have $60, 20, 40, 60, putting another 20 in there to make 80. 5, 20, $80. Okay. Then we have gas, and there's like a lot of money in here. We have 20, 40, 60. Okay, I mean, I guess for gas, that's a lot. But like I said, I guess even if I don't end up using this cash, when I'm able to deposit it, I will. So then it'll like balance out what I spent on my card versus cash. Yeah, so $20, so now we have 20, 40, 60, 80 in here. I did it again. It is the 5th, not the 2nd. And then for groceries, I already spent money on groceries, so that doesn't actually get filled, but I do have $12 left over in here. And this leftover cash, it just goes back into where I keep my cash, and I just stuff my envelopes using this. But like I said, this cash was what I had back home. Growing up, I just like kept all the cash that I received, like from babysitting and gifts and stuff like that, and didn't really deposit it into the bank. So I just had like a ton left over, and when I was moving, I was like, well, I'm not leaving that there. So that's it for my budgeting video today for my first paycheck of May. I hope you enjoyed it. I do want to say that I am expecting a pay decrease soon. Not necessarily a decrease. Right now I'm in part-time, and I was scheduled to be in part-time no matter if this whole virus situation was going on or not. But I am scheduled to go into full-time at the end of the month. And I was just told yesterday that they may keep me in part-time because my salary is funded through a different revenue source at my work, and that revenue source is not getting any revenue right now, so they may keep me in part-time. And I was, you know, planning on going into full-time and getting a higher paycheck because of that, so I may be I am extending my no spend challenge a bit longer just to compensate for that. Hopefully we don't get to that point, but you know, I do have to prepare for that now, and I definitely do like still recognize and appreciate the fact that I am getting paid. I know a lot of people are not getting paid right now, and I'm very grateful for being able to be paid still. It's kind of all I wanted to say on that. I do want to make more cash envelopes soon because I do have other things I want to save up for, or just like reorganize my envelopes. So I think at the end of May, when my no spend challenge is over, I'm gonna buy a laminator from Amazon and make more envelopes. I made all the ones that I have now on my own. And like I said, when we hit 100 subscribers, I do want to do a giveaway of cash envelopes too once this whole mess is over. So if you would be interested in cash envelopes, then let me know if that's like a good idea for a giveaway, or if I should like do something else. But I think cash envelopes are pretty relevant to the videos that I post. But yeah, that's all I have to say for my little outro. Thank you so much if you made it to the end. If you did, leave a comment down below on your favorite, okay, if you use cash envelopes, what is the favorite design that you have on yours? Like, I have like palm leaves and flowers and insets on mine. So if you have designs on yours, what are your favorite? And if you don't use cash envelopes, then what is the favorite design on what is the favorite shirt you have? If that has a design on it, what's the design? Weird question, I know, but you know, it was right on the top of my head. Didn't think too much about it. And like I said before, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below so that you can see more of my budgeting videos, and make sure you hit the like button too so that I know that you want to see more of my budgeting videos. That's all that I have for today. Make sure that you're all staying safe and healthy, and I will see you all next time. Bye.